if you're watching this, I'm gonna assume you're in school. Doesn't matter what grade you're in. If you started self-improvement and made, for example, some timetables of your days, you realize how much of a waste of time school really is. For example, me, some days I'm there from 7 to 5, including transport and everything. 7 to 5. Now, to be honest, I'm too lazy to find out how much that really is in hours, but that's a lot of fucking time. Let's agree on that, right? So, how do we make school less a waste of time? Is it even possible? Well, yes, it actually is. And there are two ways you could do it. Two nice ways, more like two skills you could develop at school that make it less of a waste of time. And I'll be showing you how in this video. First, discipline and time management. We all know how important discipline and time management is. Without them, you will not be able to do anything. Okay, if you don't have discipline, you will not do anything. If you don't manage your time, you will not do anything. That's why most people say, "Oh, I don't have time," even though they have a bunch of time, a lot of time. Let's be fair. You will need to develop these skills in life, and school is a very good place to do it now. Why do I say this? Well, school, since it takes up a lot of your time, and especially with schoolwork in addition, you will need to like kind of cram in as much work as you can do per day. Now, granted, some days it won't be as good. Some days, you'll have a lot of schoolwork, whatever. So sometimes, and you're like forced to do it. Maybe your parents are like over you, kind of doing all this shit. They're pressuring you, whatever. So you'll still do it, and whatever. So you will have days where time is restricted, let's just say. So some days, you'll only be able to work out, do MMA, for example. Like me, some of my days I end late, and then work out MMA would take each like 4 hours. I gotta go to sleep at 10, right? So don't got much time to do a side hustle, your little business, whatever it is you want to do. So then you'll have to curate your days off and your weekends perfectly and manage them very well, so that you will actually be able to do what you need to do during that week. So let's just say, personally, I have Wednesdays and Saturdays and weekends off, Saturdays and Sundays. So in those days, I'm going to do a lot of work. I'm going to do some extra work that maybe I couldn't have done the other days. And if I, and just kind of manage my time like that and be disciplined enough to actually do the work. That's important. And school will teach you that, because if you're able to do work after schoolwork, when you're all tired, when you're all like, then you'll be able to do it in the easier parts of your life. For example, when you're on break or when school's done or whatever. And it could even help you if you have to get a job for a bit to sustain your life. Like, I don't know, you need some money, right? And you need some a quick job, a quick part-time, full-time, whatever. If you're able to develop this skill in school, which I think has the most time-consuming work, maybe not the hardest, but it's the most time-consuming, because it's not just done and done like a job, school, homework, whatever, and that varies in time. It will help you throughout your whole life. And so why not start now? I see no reason to, right? No reason not to. Fuck, I fucked up. Anyways, thing number 2, social skills. Very important in life. Social skills are just insanely important for 2 big reasons. 1, we are social creatures, therefore you're happier. 2, sales. Now let's go over them. Happier. Now, as much as we like to say, feelings, whatever, you got to go through your feelings, right? Any good feeling will help you in life. It's why we think positive. It's why we try to be as grateful as possible, right? Because it helps us in life in general. So being social, having people around you, having a love life, whatever it is, will help you, will make you more motivated. And as much as we like discipline over motivation, discipline plus motivation together, c'est done. You're going up. You're like automatically going up. There's like nothing you even gotta do, bro. You're just going up, right? So why not have both? And because we're social, it'll be happier. Boom, 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 boom. Everything comes together. Your life just gets better because you're social. Like if I would not be here if I'm just like not talking to anyone, bro. I need to talk to people. I need to like do shit, man. And that's how we all are. Maybe you're introverted, less so, and you should be comfortable being alone, but you should strive to be as social as possible and to kind of like have a good reputation with everyone. And school's a great place to develop that. Great place to kind of stop being a pussy, right? And stopping being a pussy is very important for sales. Guess what? Sales is very important in life. A lot of the businesses you'll want to do is sales. Technically, right now I'm selling you myself. You're paying with your time, right? And I'm just saying shit, whatever, saying some bullshit, and and you sell yourself relationships. If you wanna, you're selling yourself to the girl you want to date, whatever it is, you will need to sell in life, and the better you are at it, the easier shit is. I mean, that's how everything works, right? But it's a very important skill to have, and I'm sure if you do want to start a side hustle, you will for sure need it, especially if it's online. You'll be selling some shit, so you will need to be good at it. And what does it take? Well, it needs good social skills. It needs you to not be a pussy. It needs you to be able to have confidence in yourself, to put yourself out there, to say like, yes, my shit is good. Yes, 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 yes. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Yes, you do. You're smart. I know you. No, I don't, but I know you're smart, right? Because you're watching me. So there you go. So sales, happy, boom, boom. If you're able to develop that early in life, one, you'll like kind of have more motivation to do shit. You'll be less depressed. You'll be like just able to get into the zone of like working, doing hard shit early in life, which is much better than having to do it at like 30, 40 when you're like, fuck, my life's already like half over. If you're doing it now, then shit, good fucking job, man. Like, good job. And so yeah, those are the two ways you could make school a bit of a less waste of time. It still will be a waste of time, right? And there's other things you could use school for, but they're not as important. These like two core things you could use school to improve on. And if you do at this young age, it's gonna make everything easier later. Let's be fair, it's gonna make everything easier later because skills stay with you for life. All right, c'est trop chill, guys.